Hey there, it's Dorleen. Thought I'd show my face on this quick video. So I don't use a lot of dyes, like going through like a die cutting machine, but I do have some, very minimal. Mostly I use my Cricut whenever I need to cut anything out. But I have noticed that sometimes you get stamp sets and they come with the dies, or I've actually won some dies. So I thought, you know what? I used to keep them in like a little box that the box was way bigger than the amount of dies I had. So I started kind of cleaning my craft room. I'm sure we all do the same thing. We kind of start a project and then we wish we hadn't because it makes a bigger mess, or we have everything organized and then we forget where everything is. So that's me. But what I decided to do is I found these really small binders. Look at how pretty that is with all the polka dots and the flowers. So fun. It's about 6 by 8. I thought, you know what? I'm going to punch holes in my die holders and just put them in this little binder. Now this is kind of a nothing fancy because I don't use it that often, and if I do decide to build my inventory of dies, I may make it a little bit better, might put some better tabs, but for now all I did, I'm going to show you kind of this way, or maybe I'll go down and switch the camera. So let's do that. But before I get started, I just want to remind you, I do post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the second is whatever it is I'm creating in the Command Center, which is the name of my craft room and also my blog. I'll have information in the box below to link to my blog, also my Instagram post or account name, anything that you may need. But basically I post 2 videos like I mentioned. They all are about 10 minutes long. I try to keep them within 10 minutes. Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter. I cut out a lot of what I call fluff. So if I'm adhering a bunch of stuff, you don't really need to see me put glue on, 10 different items. So I'll either speed through it or I'll just cut it out. That's all I wanted to say. So let me go ahead and switch my camera so you can just get a really quick flip through of this die binder that I made. Again, nothing fancy, but it definitely works, and it takes less space than that big box that I had on my shelf. Okay, here we go. Like I said, nothing fancy. I just took some white cardstock and I punched holes. Now I used my Crop-A-Dile and the holes are not as big as I like, so I just punched like multiple holes so that I had a little bit of wiggle room. Again, nothing fancy. So I just put in my florals. I put in animals because I only have one. Outdoors, which is just like a rainbow, which I've used multiple times. I've never used this one yet, but it's a birdhouse. Look at how cute that is. I really need to work on that. And then I labeled this one basic shapes. I'm not really sure why. Definitely basic shape here with the triangles, or excuse me, the rectangles. But I also have these Lawn Fawn dies that are for slides, cards that slide, and I have used those a lot. And then I also have this really pretty burst, I guess, but I think that's more like shape. And then my last one is holidays. So I had this magnet and I just decided to use that. Again, just punch some holes in things and everything seems to fit. Very convenient, very cute. And I'm going to put a label here so I don't forget that this is where I put my dies, because like I mentioned earlier, you organize and then you forget where you put things, because I hope I won't be looking for that big old box when now I can just look for this really pretty binder. Hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. Like I mentioned before, I post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking and one is whatever it is I'm doing in the Command Center. This video I just happen to be doing some organizing. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.